You are not looking at an enemy. You are looking in a mirror, and you are terrified of what you see. Think of the person who annoys you the most, their voice, their face, their arrogance. Why does their existence bother you so much? Why does their behavior feel like a personal insult to you? You think you hate them because they are awful, because they are toxic, because you have high standards. That is a lie. Your hatred has nothing to do with them. Jung discovered that strong emotions are never about the object. They are about the observer. You are about to learn the secret reason you hate certain people, and it will destroy your sense of moral superiority. You believe you are a judge in a courtroom, sentencing people for their crimes against decency. But you are not a judge. You are a projector in a movie theater. The people you hate are just blank screens. The movie playing on their faces is a horror film written, directed, and produced by your own subconscious mind. When you feel irritation, disgust, or rage towards someone who has not physically harmed you, you are experiencing a hook. Something in them has hooked onto something hidden in you. You are not seeing a person. You are seeing a rejected part of your own soul, walking around in another body. And you hate it. You want to destroy it. Because if you destroy it out there, you don't have to face it in here. Today, we turn off the projector. We will examine the 3 types of mirrors you are smashing. The first mirror reflects your darkness. You hate the liar because you are a liar who pretends to be honest. You hate the arrogant because you are arrogant, but pretend to be humble. You hate the selfish because you are selfish, but pretend to be generous. Your persona, the mask you wear, is built by rejecting these bad traits. You shove them into the shadow, but they didn't die. When you see someone else acting them out shamelessly, your shadow screams. It screams with envy that they are allowed to do what you are not. It screams with fear that your secret might be exposed. Tom prides himself on being a hard worker. He never takes breaks. He hates his colleague, Ben, who leaves at 5 p.m. sharp and takes long lunches. Tom calls Ben lazy and entitled. He complains about him constantly. Why? Is Ben hurting Tom? No, Ben is hurting Tom's illusion. Ben is living proof that you don't have to suffer to keep your job. Tom hates Ben because Ben represents the part of Tom that desperately wants to rest, but isn't allowed to. Tom isn't angry at Ben's laziness. He is angry at his own slavery. What you hate is the life you forbid yourself to live. The second mirror reflects your unlived life. You hate people who have what you want, but are too afraid to pursue. You call the wealthy greedy. You call the beautiful shallow. You call the brave reckless. You use moral judgment to cover up your inadequacy. It is easier to claim that money is evil and to admit you failed to earn it. It is easier to claim beauty is vanity than to admit you feel invisible. Your hatred is a sour grape's defense mechanism. You devalue what you cannot reach, so you don't have to feel the pain of not having it. Sarah is a disciplined, quiet woman. She hates Julia, the loud, expressive girl at parties who dances on tables. Sarah calls Julia an attention seeker. She rolls her eyes. But watch Sarah's face when Julia dances. It is not just disgust. It is fascination. Sarah has repressed her own wildness, her own desire to be seen. She has chosen safety. Julia chose expression. Sarah hates Julia because Julia is living the life Sarah's soul wants, but her fear forbids. You don't despise them. You grieve what you denied yourself. You have seen the shadow of your bad traits. You have seen the shadow of your unlived desires. But the third mirror is the most jagged. It reflects the ghosts of your history. The third mirror reflects your trauma. You hate people who remind you of those who hurt you, but the resemblance is often tiny. A tone of voice, a gesture, a phrase. Your brain is a pattern-matching machine. It scans the present for threats from the past. When it finds a match, it doesn't just send a warning. It superimposes the face of the abuser onto the face of the stranger. You are no longer interacting with your boss. You are interacting with your critical father. You are no longer talking to your partner. You are talking to your controlling mother. You are fighting a ghost, but you are punching a living person. David gets furious when his girlfriend asks him, "Where are you going?" He feels suffocated. He feels controlled. He explodes. "Stop trying to own me." His girlfriend is shocked. She just asked a question. But David wasn't hearing a question. He was hearing his intrusive mother, who never let him have privacy. He projected his mother onto his girlfriend and punished her for a crime she didn't commit. He is reenacting a war he lost 20 years ago, trying to win it now. Your reaction belongs to the past, not the person in front of you. What happens if you refuse to look in these mirrors? You become a puppet. You think you are free, but you are being jerked around by your own unconscious machinery. Every person you meet has the power to control your emotional state just by existing. They smile, you are happy. They frown, you are angry. They succeed, you are bitter. You have given the remote control of your life to strangers. You are a slave to your own triggers. And worse, you become static. Because you project your flaws onto others, you never have to fix them. I don't need to work on my arrogance. He is the arrogant one. I don't need to work on my laziness. She is the lazy one. You remain perfect and perfectly stuck, trapped in a hall of mirrors of your own creation. Look at the internet. Look at the comment sections. Millions of people screaming at strangers. You are evil. You are stupid. You are wrong. Do they change anyone's mind? No. Do they fix the world? No. They are vomiting their own shadow onto a digital screen, feeling a momentary relief, and then doing it again. It is a mass ritual of projection, a collective refusal to look within. Starve the demon. The next time you are triggered, do nothing. Do not comment. Do not complain. Do not vent. Sit with the burning sensation in your chest. That burn is the energy of your shadow, trapped with nowhere to go. It hurts. Good. Let it hurt. That pain is the feeling of your ego dissolving. If you don't project it, you must digest it. You wanted to know why you hate them. You wanted a reason that made you right and then wrong. I have given you something worse. I have given you the truth. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Carl Jung. The people you hate are not your enemies. They are your teachers. They are the only ones honest enough to show you who you really are. There is no solution. There is only a daily refusal to project. You can continue to live in a world full of monsters. You can continue to be the victim of idiots and villains. It is a comfortable life. You get to be the hero. You get to be right. Or you can smash the mirror. You can accept that the monster is in you. The idiot is in you. The villain is in you. It is a terrifying life. You lose your innocence. You lose your moral high ground, but you gain your soul. The mirror is waiting. Right? I am the mirror.